So friends, today we are discussing about the achromatic color schemes. So to know this, what the actually achromatic color scheme is, we have to learn the word, what the meaning of achromatic. Achromatic, that means it is made up of two words. One is a plus chrome, isn't it? A plus chrome. A means not asymmetric, which is not in symmetry, like that. And chrome means color, that means colorless. In this world there is nothing which is colorless actually, but sometimes when we talk about the colors, we do categorize it in two categories. One is colored and the second is black and white, isn't it? When we talk about any screen, when we talk about in our time, so it was like that. When we used to go for photo click or the screens and all, there were two categories. Now to colored is generally been seen, but at the time there was two category. Even now people do refer it as it colored and black and white, isn't it? Colored, that means all colors, that is red, blue, green, orange and any. And black and white are two colors which are being categorized as differently from other colors. There is a specific reason for that. We know all the colors are made up of three basic colors. These are red, blue plus yellow. All the colors are made up of these three colors: red, blue and yellow. And there may be a ratio of something. Suppose red is 1 plus blue is 1, it will create the violet color. Or maybe possible red is 1 plus blue is 1 plus yellow is 5, so it will create some color. But when it comes red is 1 plus blue is 1 plus yellow is 1, will create a color that is black. This is the only color in the universe which is made up of all three basic colors in the equal ratio. When will you will you can say mix the three colors in the ratio of 33.33% plus 33.33% plus 33.33%, red, blue and yellow, you will get the color black. So this is the reason the black is being separated from other colors, because this is a unique color. This is the only color which is created with the help of red, blue and yellow, all three basic colors in the equal ratio. That's why it has been categorized as a separate color. Then what about white? I'm saying white is also a mixture of red, blue and yellow in the equal ratio, 33.33 and all. You won't believe me, because this you can see with the simple experiment. This you can see with the simple experiment. You can just mix it up in your you can say color palette and you will get the black color. But you cannot create the white color by mixing all these three colors. But this is the mixture of all these three colors, red, blue and yellow. You can create the white. And but the process is you have to emulsify all three colors, then only you will get the white. In class 5, 4, 6 or 7, you must have studied a science experiment where it was a wheel colored in all 7 rainbow colors, This is colored in all 7 rainbow colors, and then when you will rotate it speedily, so you can only see the white, isn't it? It was an experiment in science, a simple science you must have learned. Or even the sunlight is the example of sunlight is divided into 7 different colors which are made up of all basic colors, and when it comes to us it comes in such speed, so it becomes the white, right? So in that way white is also a emulsification of all 3 colors, that is red, blue. Emulsification is a process where we used to rotate something with a very high speed and it emulsifies. As you can say, you cannot mix oil and water, but if you want to mix it, you have to rotate it in a great speed, so it will be mixed at one stage, it will be mixed. So this is called the emulsification. So if you will emulsify red, blue and yellow in the equal ratio, you will get the white, right? So that's why these 2 colors, that means the black and white, are kept separated from other colors. Their views, their looks are one thing, but I have told you the scientific reason why these 2 colors are been categorized separately, and combinedly we do call them colorless or the achromatic colors in the fashion language, or in the art language we do call them. Then only black and white? No. It consists of achromatic color schemes, consist of black, white and mixture of black and white. That means black, white and gray. How many shades of gray? Unlimited number of grays you may have. Like suppose I am mixing 1 drop of white, black sorry, and I am mixing 10 drops of white. So it will create 1 gray. I am doing it 2 drops of black and 9 drops of white. What will happen? Because I have increased the tendency or the quantity of black and decrease the quantity of white, it will be little darker, but it will also called as gray. And in that way we can create a number of grays as what we like, right? So in that way all the blacks, all the whites and all the mixture of blacks and whites are called to be the achromatic color scheme in general or in the fashion language. Now we'll create a chart for the achromatic color scheme. This is the theory. Now we'll create a chart, and in the later half we will be using or applying that achromatic color schemes on some print patterns. So let's create the color chart. To create the color chart, I have cut some pieces of uh, paper, thick paper. These are the pieces of 1 by 1, 1 inch by 1 inch, and some 10, 11, 12 pieces I have created. And I have taken black and white color in the color plate, right? So just to start with, what I'll do, I'll just add a pinch of black, this much of black in the white, in the entire white. This has created a 1 shade of gray, which I am considering right now is the lightest shade, but more lighter shades can be created with the impact. And I'll just color my palette card with this. See, this is 1 shade of gray. I'll just keep this aside like this. I'll just keep this aside. This is 1 shade of gray. Might be possible in this you can not be able to compare white and gray, between this is white and this is gray. Now you can compare with. Now what I'll do, I'll add 1 more pinch of black in this mixture of gray. you'll get a darker shade of gray. I'll just paint this too on my color card. At last, in the end, I'll show you all the cards, color cards, so that you can compare what the difference is being created and how the colors are getting differentiated. I'll add a bit more black in the gray. Even in the plate you can see the difference, can't you? In the plate even you can see the shade of and the intensity of color. You can even notice in the color palette also. See, this is the third intensity of color. I'm just mixing it with my brush and adding black again and again. Or you can do one thing, when you are when we do apply it into on the what you say, when we apply this on design, when it comes to the applied part of the designing, then we do create all colors all together. I am mixing it here one by one, but at that time we can create all colors all together and we may apply it to the design as per the choice. Sometime we may use it in the harmony and sometime we do use it in the little bit darker. So these are the harmony cards which we have created for the achromatic color scheme. Starts with white. White is mixing up with the paper. So this is white, then gray, dark, darker, 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 and then to black. So this is called the achromatic color scheme. So now we'll see the application part of this. We will apply this particular color scheme. Generally this is a very good color scheme for the geometric pattern, sorry. So we'll be using it on different geometric patterns, and I'm trying that I can apply it on 2-3 style of the geometric patterns, but sometimes it's not possible on videos to show that much of content. So might be possible I'll create it in two portions, but will not be that much possible for me. So I'll just apply this on some designs. Just have a look on this and then we'll start. See, you can see the different shades of gray. So let's start with the design.